12 Skills of Real Men, a message from GrimFace. So, you want to become a man. Not just in name or appearance, but in truth. The kind of man who commands respect without ever needing to demand it. The kind of man who can look himself in the mirror and know that he has mastered himself and his world. But here's the truth. Being a man isn't given to you. It's not some rite of passage you stumble into by chance. No, to become a man means to embrace the relentless pursuit of power, skill, and self-mastery. It means taking on the weight of the world and carrying it without flinching. You want that power? You want to rise above the weak, the distracted, the aimless? Then listen closely. A man needs more than brute strength or a loud voice to carve his place in this world. A man needs skills. Not just any skills, but a very particular set of skills that will make him unbreakable in both peace and war, freedom and tyranny. No matter the circumstances, a real man stands ready, always, because he knows that the moment he falters, the world will crush him. There are 12 essential skills every man must master if he wants to survive. And not just survive, but thrive. These are not negotiable. Without these, you are nothing more than prey, waiting to be devoured by a world that doesn't care if you live or die. Skill number 1, sharpen a knife. This may sound simple, but the implications run deep. A man who knows how to sharpen a knife knows how to keep his tools sharp, his mind sharp, his instincts sharp. A dull knife is useless, just like a dull mind. The knife is a symbol of preparation, of readiness. When you sharpen that blade, you are sharpening your readiness for the challenges that are coming. And along with that, you must know how to start a fire. Because what's a man without the ability to create his own warmth, his own energy? A fire is life, and if you can't spark one, you're already dead. Skill number 2, make good concrete. Building foundations is what separates men from boys. It's not just about mixing the materials. It's about understanding what it takes to create something that lasts. Concrete doesn't crack when the weight bears down on it, and neither should you. A man builds, whether it's a house, a business, or his legacy. Without a solid foundation, nothing can stand the test of time. This is a metaphor for life. Build strong, or be buried in the rubble of your own weakness. Skill number 3, survive in the wild. The wilderness doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about your degree, your job title, or your social status. It cares about one thing, survival. A man who can survive in the wild can survive anywhere. You need to know the land, know the plants, and more importantly, know yourself. If you can't find food, if you can't find shelter, if you can't endure the elements, then how do you expect to thrive in a world that is constantly throwing chaos your way? Survival is not a luxury. It's a skill you must own. Skill number 4, sell assets. Money is power, but only if you control it. If your wealth is controlled by others, you are a slave. A man must know how to buy and sell assets that cannot be manipulated by the hands of those who want to control him. Assets like Bitcoin, precious metals, things that hold value beyond the reach of governments and institutions. If you don't understand how to manage wealth, your wealth will manage you, and you will find yourself at the mercy of those who have mastered this game. Skill number 5, meditate. Most think meditation is about peace, but real meditation is about control. It's about facing the chaos within your mind and bending it to your will. It's about mastering your thoughts so they don't control you. A man who doesn't meditate is a man who can't focus, who is distracted by every passing thought and emotion. You must be able to still the storm within you, so that when the storm outside hits, you are unshaken. Skill number 6. Deal with women. This is a delicate and powerful skill. Without women, there is no future, no children, no family, no legacy. But a man must know how to lead in his relationships, how to deal with women constructively. You must be strong, but also understanding. You must guide, but never control. Without this balance, you will either be a tyrant or a fool. And if you can't maintain harmony, your personal life will always be a source of weakness, not strength. Skill number 7. Protect your family. Protection isn't just about strength, it's about wisdom. A man must be both a warrior and a strategist. In a world filled with threats, you must be the shield and the sword. Whether it's physical danger, legal battles, or social pressures, you must know how to protect your family from all angles. A man who cannot defend those he loves is no man at all. Skill number 8. Be a mentor. What's the point of strength if it dies with you? A true man passes his knowledge, his experience, and his wisdom down to the next generation. You must guide, you must teach, mentor a child, and in doing so, you not only build a stronger future for them, but create a legacy that extends beyond your own life. This isn't just about raising kids, it's about shaping the future. Without this skill, your strength dies with you, leaving nothing behind. Skill number 9. Create passive income. If you rely on your physical strength alone, you're living on borrowed time. Wealth must work for you, even when you're not working. This is where passive income comes in: buying, renting, and selling property. Creating streams of income that continue to flow, no matter what. This doesn't just support you, it supports your family and those who depend on you. Money that works for you is money that keeps you free. Skill number 10. Build a house. Every man must know how to create his own shelter, both literally and metaphorically. When things fall apart, and they will, you must know how to build, how to protect, how to provide. A man who can't build is a man who will always depend on others, and dependence is weakness. When you can build a house with your own hands, you create security. You create a fortress, a place of safety and power. Skill number 11. Give a speech. A man's words are as powerful as his actions. You must know how to speak, to inspire, to command attention. Whether at work, at a family event, or in a time of crisis, your voice must carry weight. People must believe in what you say, because your words are backed by your actions. A man who can't speak with authority will never lead with authority. And finally, skill number 12, prepare for death. This is the most important skill of all. A man who is not prepared to face death is not prepared to live. You must come to terms with your mortality, and in doing so, learn to forgive, to seek forgiveness, and to leave behind a legacy that will not tear your family apart. Death comes for all of us, but it's how you face it that matters. A real man doesn't fear death. He prepares for it, ensuring that his life, his legacy, lives on long after he's gone. When death comes for you, it will not care about your wealth, your possessions, or your status. All that will matter is who you have become. The immaterial, the honor, the wisdom, the love you've shared, that is what defines a man. When the end comes, it's not what you owned that will speak for you. It's what you stood for. GrimFace says, be honorable. Become the man who commands respect, who protects, who builds, and who leaves behind a legacy worth remembering. You can start now. It's time to rise.